So we're back with another Nocturne video, and today we're going to be rating the Black Ops 6 assault rifles. Now this is a pretty OP category in general, so most of these ratings are going to be pretty high. So we're going to start off with the XM4, a gun that returned back from Cold War. In Cold War the gun was absolutely nuts. And this year it's not quite as overpowered. It might come into meta a little bit more, especially in ranked play, when the Krig eventually gets taken out. But for me, I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. Anyone realistically should be able to shoot pretty straight with this gun. Next up, we're going to have the AK-74. A gun for me that, when we were using it in the camera grind, I really enjoyed it. And I was pretty hopeful that it would push its way into competitive this year, because we never really see this gun in competitive play. But yeah, that's just not happened. This gun, honestly, it's not great. I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10. I feel like there's been better versions of this AK in previous COD titles. And then next up, we're going to have the Ames 85. Now, this is the gun that most of the pros are currently using because, well, it's about one of the only ARs that isn't GA'd. But all around, again, it's just pretty easy to use. I'm going to give it like an 8 out of 10. Just a solid weapon. The GPR 91. Now, this is a gun on the camera grind I absolutely hated. But a lot of the top players have enjoyed using this gun, but for me, I honestly not a huge fan. I can't get on with it. So I'm going to give it about a 6 out of 10. Probably out of what we've had so far, the worst out of the 4 along with the AK so far. And then the Model L. For me, this is I absolutely love this weapon. This is generally my favourite assault rifle in the game, but it just isn't meta right now. I think the thing is absolutely nuts. And if it does come into competitive play, it could turn out to be like one of my most favourite ARs I've ever used. I just really got on with this. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. I know a lot of people won't deem it the same, but yeah, I'm really hoping as the year goes on, this is meta. The Goblin. The Goblin NK2. In the camera grind, possibly one of my least favourite guns I've used. I just think this thing absolutely hums, so there's not much else to say. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. And then the AS Val. Others really got on with this gun, again in the camera grind, but I just didn't, and I'm still surprised that it's in the assault rifle category. It feels like more of a sub than an AR, but it's in the category. I've got to give it a fair ranking. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Again, just not one I'm a huge fan of. And here we are, the Krig C, the gun that everyone loves in rank play. If you spawn into ranked, you can guarantee there's going to be 8 of these on the map. This thing is absolutely nuts, and I think it's going to be unfair to give this thing anything but a 10 out of 10, because I'd expect someone to be able to hop on this game and shoot absolute nukes with it straight away. So for me, it is a 10 out of 10. Let me know in the comments how rogue you think some of these takes are, and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the Nocturne channels.